Luffy's Gear 4th secrets. Now, I still remember the day I first witnessed Gear 4th. It was one of the most epic moments ever experiencing One Piece. So the shock of it all. We were all expecting Gear 4th to be later on in the series, but the fact they brought it in at the Dressrosa arc, we were all shocked, and it was hype. It was pure hype. We saw it there, the power, the speed. It was amazing, and we got what we expected. Some people were disappointed, but I think I got what I expected. It was greatness. Just seeing the character Luffy blow into his muscles, yo. It was starting, it was beginning, and his first attack, Kong Gun. It was kind of like the Gumma Gumma no pistol of Gear 4th, and the crazy thing about it, its power. We seen Luffy go against Doflamingo in his base form. He could not make Doflamingo move, yo. Doflamingo said his attacks are too weak. He's not fast enough. For Gear 3rd, it was not fast enough. For Gear 2nd, his attack were not strong enough. But with Gear 4th, boom, Kong Gun, he sent Doflamingo with, Doflamingo had his arm and haki up there too. He sent him flying through Dressrosa. We kind of seen a similar thing in the manga. I don't want to spoil too much, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll just say biscuits. Yeah, but Gear 4th, the devastating moment, Kong Gun, the first attack was greatness. And the man was flying. What can I say, yo? I can sing the song right now, yo. I believe I can fly, yo. Luffy was flying. Now, you're probably thinking Sanji was flying before that. I'm telling you guys right now, the fact that Luffy was flying, it was something amazing. It kind of took away Sanji's specialty when it comes to Skywalk, but yo, I don't care, man. It brought me like, yo, if he's flying right now and just rose the beginning of the new world. The end of the story, there's going to be some next level aerial battles. I can't wait to see some sick stuff that Oda doesn't do when it comes to Luffy fighting in the air, and that was the beginning of it. But then we had Rhino Schneider, and I gotta tell you guys right now, the fact that, first of all, before I talk about Rhino Schneider, when he speed blitzed Doflamingo, that big body disappearing in the air, and out of nowhere you see him stomping him on his cheek. I'm gonna give some respect to Doflamingo. The fact that his head didn't fly off his neck, I gotta give him some respect, because he took that beating from that Rhino Schneider. What can I say, yo? It was something that a lot of characters would have got their head flying off their head. It would have been over. It would have been had a beheading there. And an attack that doesn't get a lot of fame, doesn't get a lot of shine. The double covering, the attack Python, where Luffy's kind of making his body and moving it like, it kind of reminds me of a game. I forgot the game what it was called, but yeah, he's kind of diagonal. He can change his arm after he punches it. It was some weird attack. It's very unique, but I want to know, when is Luffy gonna use this again? Because that was some crazy stuff there. And yo, I gotta give some respect to Luffy. Luffy really did shock us with Gear 4th in the attacks. When I first saw Leo Bazooka, I thought Leo Bazooka was gonna be the final attack. I thought it was gonna be the end of Doflamingo. It kind of reminded me of Kamehameha. You guys know that Dragon Ball Z greatness, the way his hand was like that. Some people say they reminded of Lucci's attack where he used it. I think it was Rakugan. I'm not too sure what it was called, but yo, I'm telling you right now, whatever you guys are reminded of, it was a bazooka. And we know Luffy has been devastating with his bazooka attacks, and he used it on Doflamingo. Give some respect to Doflamingo. He did not get taken out by that Leo bazooka, but that was a very devastating attack. Now, I want to talk about attack real quickly. Now, it does contain some manga stuff. If you guys don't mind getting spoiled, I will talk about this real quickly. But if you really want to watch in the anime first, I think you guys should just mute the video, because I'll put a spoiler tag right now. I always do this. You guys don't know, whenever I talk about manga stuff on this channel, I put a little spoiler tag as in red, so you guys can mute the video. But I want to tell you guys right now, yo, now we're talking about that manga spoiler. Kong organ, it's kind of like a Gatling form of Gear 4th, and we've seen it against Cracker's biscuits. And what can I say, yo, Luffy was going in, definitely going in, but I'm just thinking like, hey, I was thinking Gatling was going to be something, attack that we were saving for like a final attack, but he used the Gatling there. That just says, okay, yeah, Luffy has way more stuff he's saving up for later on. It's getting me hyped. It's getting me pure hyped. The funny thing is that Gatling, that organ, it wasn't really effective against Cracker, but there's going to be more stuff we're going to see against different opponents, which he will have that will be effective. Things that he's saving for like a last end all be all, maybe, who knows. But I got to tell you guys this, my favorite attack from Gear 4th, yes, my favorite attack is, I can talk about some other things, but my favorite attack is King Kong Gun. King Kong Gun, the destruction of that attack. The fact that Doflamingo was like, okay, you're fighting in the sky. Are you dumb? Like, I'm the guy who they call the heavenly Yakasha, the demon. I'm not too sure what they call him, but he was the guy who everybody thought he was hyped. We've seen Doflamingo go from Dressrosa all the way to Punk Hazard without no ship. He was just flying. So he was a flying expert. He's like, you really want to go to the sky to fight me? He was disrespected, and King Kong Gun destroyed his last final attack. It was devastating. We don't know know, with people have been debating on what's the feat, the DC of King Kong gun, but all I know is this: if you take it into King Kong gun, yeah, unless you Doflamingo that durability. Okay, I'm joking. There's a lot of Yonkos and the top tier characters that could take the King Kong gun, but yo, a lot of characters are getting they're not getting knocked out. They're not gonna get knocked out. They're gonna die from King Kong gun, just straight death. Now, before I talk about the actual topic in this video, I know I got a little too hyped about discussing the things of Gear 4th and what he already has and already knows. I want to talk about the design of Gear 4th. Bounce Man, Bound Man, I don't care what you call it. People did not like Gear 4's design, and I gotta be shocked because I've been following this series for 800 and something chapters, 760 episodes. Come on, like, we've been seeing this. Oda likes to do this. I don't know why they were so angry about Gear 4's design. It was badass to me, but it was also silly and funny too at the same time. I loved it, but some people did not like it. They wanted the generic badass type. I'm telling you guys right now, there's gonna be a badass type of Luffy, and I do have a video planned soon in like a couple of weeks or maybe a week or two about a badass version of Luffy final form. But I want to tell you guys right now, these just enjoy Gear 4 right now. Enjoy it. I know you might not like the design, it's too silly for you. It's One Piece. You've been following One Piece for a long time. You should have been used to it by now. Now we know the island that Luffy was training on, I think it was called Rusukaina Island. I'm not too sure what it was called. The island near Amazon Lily was training with Rayleigh, and there was many different crazy animals and beasts, and the reason why Luffy got Gear 4 was to account for these huge large animals. But the thing is, Rayleigh was with Luffy for 1 year and 6 months, and Luffy already had Gear 4th. That means that Luffy was by himself for 6 months while he already had Gear 4th. It gives us the ability to think, what more has Luffy taught himself? Will we get another flashback to the time skip where he shows him by himself learning a different attack, a new move in which he uses it against a strong opponent? I probably think he will. Now again, I want to discuss some manga spoilers. I will put the spoiler tag and mute the video if you do not want to be spoiled, but if you don't care, you can watch it. But Tank Man was introduced against Cracker, one of Big Mom's sweet commander, and I gotta say, he was a defense beast. Now, it did say Tank Man full version, so a lot of people have been speculating, does Luffy have a regular version of Tank Man? Who knows? But I want to say this, I have a feeling that these forms he's getting, there's something unique and different about these forms that a lot of people are missing out on. I feel like his new forms are really, how can I say this? They're forms that he's making up on the spot. Like Tank Man, he ate a lot of biscuits, he was full, and then he used Tank Man. I feel like he did not really already have the Tank Man already at time skip, so maybe he's gonna be on the spot when he's doing things, because we know Luffy is a battle genius. On the spot, he's gonna see some things and he's gonna turn that into a new Gear 4th form. That would be epic. Though I do think he might have 1 or 2 forms that he has had on time skip. He got on time skip. Who knows? I'm a little confused right now, but I'm hyped to see more he brings into the story of One Piece. Now we know there's a Kaido war that's about to happen in the story of One Piece. It's gonna be a huge war that's probably gonna encompass the whole world. We know Kaido said he wants the greatest war the world will ever seen, and I don't think that Luffy's gonna use Gear 5th against Kaido. I know people are gonna be killing me for this saying this, but if he uses Gear 5th now, I think that he's probably going to use Gear 6 and Gear 7 towards the end of the series. And I don't think Gear 6 and Gear 7 is going to be a big thing during the end of the series. I believe that Luffy's going to have to improve Gear 4th and use different abilities. And I feel like the person who can train him is Scopper Gabon. It would make sense because Rayleigh did train him with a lot of hockey-related stuff, the 3 types of hockey. And Scopper Gabon could train him when it comes to helping out his Delph Fruit ability, which will be huge. And that could help Luffy against Kaido when it comes to using his Delph Fruit ability and just being stronger when it comes to his Delph Fruit ability, and not having the gears be such a strain on his body, especially Gear 4th. Gear 2 and Gear 3 he has that under control. Gear 4th he needs to master. Like, I could see a situation, we know Luffy saw Dressrosa, he saw Doflamingo use Awakening. So I can see a situation where Luffy combines the new and improved Gear 4th abilities, Gear 4th forms, and Awakening together, and just the destruction that he does to Kaido or whoever he's fighting at the time. I feel like that could be a situation where he uses that instead of just using Gear 5th and going to a new transformation. I think Gear 5th might be towards maybe a middle end series. I'm not too sure, yo. I think Gear 5th would be a sick final gear, because, you know, 5 is a great number to end it off on. 6 and 7 is a little bit, it's a little bit out there. That's just me personally, how I see things. But yeah, like, that's just my opinion on the situation when it comes to Luffy and the end of the story and using these abilities. Now, like I said, Luffy has had this ability for a little bit. We need to see more of it. He's pretty much been outmatched recently with this ability, so we need to see different forms, and it's gonna be crazy from this day on, because Yo, if you guys did not know, the creator of One Piece pretty much said that the Wano arc is starting in 2017. So big things are about to happen, and we're gonna need to know more of the secrets of Gear 4th and the different forms of Gear 4th. I'm excited. I want to see some next level forms, especially a form that's like so fast, like it's compact. You know, that'll be epic. That's a personal one I want to see. It's probably might even look badass. Who knows? But leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think of the secrets of Gear 4th is gonna be, different forms of Gear 4th, the future of the actual gear. We know that it's going to be a huge gear when it comes to the story of One Piece, and well, he needs to get it more. Yeah, he needs to improve it more, and I'm hyped. Yo, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.